and welcome to the weekend video. So this one is the budget shave challenge, and so yeah, pretty easy to go through the den and figure out some stuff for this. Oh, I forget who tagged me in this. Lance tagged me in this. So I'm going to tag my usual victim, and that is Lyle, the SaskShaver. Didn't ask you if you wanted to be tagged, but you're tagged. I'll send you a message after I put the video up. How does that sound? Because that's how I roll. So the soap we're going to use today, and we'll just tear through everything like usual. Palmolive Classic. A great shave stick. Fairly cheap too. Like, these are really cheap if you can find them. And yeah, they kind of discontinued them, and they're not really being distributed. Now, I think you still could get them rather cheaply, but depending on how much Flashboard and Paul H are willing to let theirs go for, because they have the world's supply of Palmolive shave sticks. They really like this stuff. So anyway, wet face, wet shave stick, and yeah, just rub it on the whiskers. Now I can't see the soap, so I'll just make sure I put a good heavy coating on. I have about 3 days of growth, I think, so that'll actually help get this into the whiskers. Actually, I can kind of see a little bit on my cheek there, so I reckon if I can see this on my face, there's probably more than enough. We'll just go back over. Just a nice classic soapy scent on this stuff too. I really do enjoy it. But this is one of those things where you want to make sure you have lots on prior to face lathering, because you are going to face lather, and it's going to be pretty hard to add more of this stuff once you already have half a lather built on your face. I'm going to say that's all kinds of soap. So we'll just put that back in the bucket. Alright, so the budget brush is my Omega Boar. Get these at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada. And these go for like 13 bucks. So a very nice, inexpensive, easy to find brush. And they work pretty good. It's a fairly soft boar knot for all. And I just went into the display. Seen there's been lots of talk lately about the distilled water and people are using bottles. I just want to show what I do without spilling it all. So here's my scuttle. I'm going to tilt it a bit. If you can see the water in there, right in the chamber. Yeah, see, it just spilled a bunch. That water is just distilled water. I just fill it up from a big jug of distilled water. And then all I do is I just dump my brush tips in it. And I like using it in the scuttle because I have the inner chamber just filled with hot tap water. And then you just let it sit and it warms up the distilled water, so you're not using like colder, room temperature distilled water to make your lather. So right now, the lather is actually warm. The bristles have warmed up. So you can see the lather's coming together quite nice. This Palmolive takes water pretty well, especially if you got heaps of it on there. So hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Mine's going pretty good. Doing lots of guitar playing again. Working on my own style. I'm trying to blend like blues and country together into an amalgam, and it's actually working. I'm developing my own style of chicken picking and stuff. So I'm borrowing from some people I've been listening to, because I'm never gonna play like them. I mean, the people I follow are regarded as some of the best musicians in the world, not just in their respective genres of music, but just as guitarists in general. So it's pretty daunting to think that you're going to be able to play just like them, or at least I think it is. I know it's not going to happen, but I can borrow some things and put them into my own style, which I've been crafting my own style of music since I was 12. So yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'm over the frustration phase, let's just say, and into the enjoyment phase. I did a little guitar hack on my new guitar there, the Telecaster. I find with the maple fretboard and the maple neck, the black fret markers on the top, as you're looking down at the guitar, were really, really pale. I couldn't see them. So I got the bright idea. I was going to use glow paint for gun sights, but of course there's none local to me, and it's expensive as all hell. And so I abandoned that. I managed to find some glow-in-the-dark duct tape, and I took a hole punch and cut out little dots. And I put the dots over the black dots on the guitar, so I can actually physically feel them as my thumb runs up the neck, and in the light I can see the white dots better on the maple back. Excuse me. And if I charge them up with a flashlight and I'm playing in the semi-dark in the living room, they'll glow somewhat. So perfect guitar hack. All right, so the razor for today, Canadian Gillette Tech. This is a 1954. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Gillette Tech. You get these things for, I mean, God, you can find these all day long, 10, 15 bucks. Flea markets or antique stores or in the buy-sell trades, get a user-grade Tech. There's nothing wrong with them, and they're cheap. So, a perfect budget razor. And I have a third use Voskhod in here, and oh man, that's nice and smooth. As far as budget soaps go, I honestly think Palmolive is one of the best. It is a slick soap, and it does have decent residual slickness to it, and it's not overly drying either, so that was a really good first pass. All right, see how that lather stayed nice in my brush? This is quite the little knot, actually. I do enjoy it. I don't know why I don't use it more, but you know, when you get into your more higher end custom brushes and stuff like that, you know, you tend to lean towards the stuff that you have spent the most amount of money on. But you know, some of this budget stuff is pretty snazzy. Go for pass number 2. Yeah, the Tech, great little entry razor. Because it's so mild and efficient, right? Like it's just a good all-around razor. And as far as budget goes, you can pick one of these up for the price of a brand new plastic contraption that comes with one blade, or one refill, I should say, one cartridge. Before they suck you into the you know, $45 for a pack of 4. So get yourself a used Gillette Tech somewhere at an antique store, what have you. 100 pack of blades or a blade sampler. Some of this Palmolive if Flash will give you some. And away you go. Yes, very nice, clean, soapy scent. I do enjoy this. I should use it more often, actually. I think the lather is, yeah, the lather's staying quite stable. Still quite a bit in that brush. What more can you want? Not used to the short handle though, I know that. I'm way too used to my big 4-inch handles on my go-to daily drivers. Very nice. And we'll just quickly lather up the neck for the last little bit. And the jawline, I always miss a spot right over here. It annoys the hell out of me. I got my wish list all priced out for gear if I can ever get gigging live again. So the amp I really want, where I wouldn't need any pedals or anything, is $4 grand. I don't think that's gonna happen. I would have to earn a lot of money playing music to spend $4 grand on an amp. So I have it down to $2 grand. Which includes a 100-watt amp, which is loud enough for gigging anywhere near where I live. More than loud enough. And it's actually really cool. It has an attenuator on it too, so you can turn the wattage right down to like 1/2 of a watt. So you can play it at, you can use it at bedroom levels or apartment levels, and then just crank it up for gigs. Trying to get all the errant hairs here. And then 2 pedals. Either a Wampler Paisley Drive Deluxe, which I may go with the Deluxe. There's 2 overdrives in it. It's 2 pedals in one. It's only like, it's less than $100 more than the regular pedal. And then the Wampler Delay Reverb. And there you go. $2 grand for all that, which isn't too terribly bad. Plus the guitars I already own. I have 3. I should have 4, but one of them needs a bunch of work. And I'd be good to go. Good to play any genre with that combo. From you can play country, blues, hard rock, classic rock, jazz, heavy metal. You can do it all with that setup right there for $2 grand. So anyway, we'll have to see what happens, I guess. I got to try and connect with some musicians when this whole COVID thing is over, and just and see what happens. Gotta take the leap, right? Gotta meet some. I do have a couple contacts, so gotta make the leap and see if we can make things happen. So my budget splash, gonna be good old Hega. Got this from Maddie. So technically this didn't cost me anything. That being said, this stuff is pretty cheap. I think you can order it in the US now. It's like $8 American. So you're not gonna find much cheaper than that. Even if you're going to Walmart or something like that and grabbing a Brute or an Old Spice off the shelf. Oh, a little bit of a burn over here. I dug in a bit over here with the tech. I'm not used to it. I'm used to a light razor. I'm not used to a light short razor. I'm used to a light long razor. Yes, to me that makes a difference. Oh, great pairing with the Palmolive though. Excellent pairing with the Palmolive. It's a good choice. To my sniffer, it smelled good, and I was bang on the money. Get a little bit more of that on. You can't have too much of this stuff, guys and girls. Style my hair with it. After I just washed it. Look at this. Somebody needs a COVID haircut. Can't even get clippers around here for Christ's sake, and I refuse to order them. Pay as much for shipping as I do for the stupid clippers. So as a point of protest, I'm not ordering them. And man, oh man, that smells really good. That combo is gorgeous. That was really good. Yeah, the Palmolive with the Hega blue. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going to use that more often. I'm going to crack that open again with one of my higher end brushes and one of my higher end razors. I really enjoy that. So anyway, budget shave done and dusted. So we had the Palmolive, the Omega Boar. You can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada for $13. 1954 Gillette user grade tech made in Canada. And yeah, the Hega aftershave. Can you dig it? I can dig it. So that's it. So once again, Lyle at the SaskShaver, you have been tagged. Let's see what you can come up with for your budget shave. And I'm sure you've got quite a few things kicking around in the den that you can throw together and decapitate your whiskers with. And so that's it for me, friends. I do appreciate all the support, all the subscribers and the comments. It means the world to me. And very happy to put these videos out for you guys to for your shaving, watching enjoyment. And that's it for me. So until next time, have a great day, friends, and even better shave. We'll catch you next weekend. Bye.